Welcome to Balance C. We are going to be working on a lot of static balance. So our other balance videos today had you shifting out of your base of support, reaching, twisting. This one, your goal is going to be to stay super steady. So for these, Beth is going to show you modifications holding on to a chair or a wall. And I'm going to do them without the chair and try not to be too wobbly at all. So let's start. We are going to stand on our left leg in what I call a tripod position. So let me start the timer here. So balance on your left leg. I'm back. With your right leg down in a tripod. So all of my weight is on my left side. My left leg is doing the work. My right toe is barely touching the ground. In 10 more seconds, we're going to pick that right leg up and try and spend 30 seconds standing only on our left leg. All right, get ready and go. So bring that leg up. You can touch it to your other leg if you want. You can leave it floating out in space. But I am only standing on my left leg, assuming Beth has a light finger touch on her chair.
I have my fingers hovering and lightly touching.
Now, just to make a point here, it is better to have your fingers on a chair than to be doing this constantly. So if you can't keep that leg up there, modify. All right, shake it out. We're going to go to the other side. I'll give you 5 more seconds to rest, and then we're going to balance on the right with our left foot working as our tripod or our kickstand. Okay, so my weight is on my right side, but I can freely move this left foot around. But it's just there giving me a little extra contact. 10 seconds, then we're going to pick that left leg up in the air. And we'll see how this goes. My right side is not as good at balance as my left side. All right. Now remember, a little wobbling, good. Constantly failing, not good. If you're doing that, put your hand on a chair.
And you can just hover your hands around.
Yes.
Like right now, I'm not grabbing the chair. My hand is just resting on the chair.
You will be amazed by how much balance support just putting one finger down will give you. This side is not as good. Okay, go ahead and put your leg down and rest. Now the next one is similar, but a little more dynamic with that leg that's up in the air. We're going to lift the leg up in the air and bring it back down for 20 seconds. And go.
Notice how our upper body is nice and stable. You're not leaning your upper body to get that hip up.
The last 10 seconds, we're going to hold the leg up there, so that's now, and just pulse. 3, 2, 1, switch sides. Go right into it. Up. Told you this side's not as good. And down. All right, hold that leg up there and pulse. 3, 2, 1, and down. Okay, shake it out. All right, the next one, we're gonna bring, and we're gonna alternate side to side with this one, but you're gonna bring your leg up as high as you can. Without putting it on the floor, you're gonna stretch it back behind you. So I'll kind of come at an angle. Let's start on the right side. Lift up, stretch back, put it down. Up.
Other side?
Yeah, we'll alternate with this one, and down. Slower is better.
Because I am modifying with the chair, there should be no reason to have your foot on the ground.
And I also want you to be careful not to use momentum. Slower is better. Good, okay. The next one, we are going to sit against a wall.
And I'm gonna stand off to the side, there's not enough wall for me.
Yes, this one doesn't need too much of a modification. All right, so we are going to roll our shoulders back, bring the arms out, and then relax. So start with a little forward lean, roll up, out, and down. We could do this sitting.
Yeah, by the small chance that you don't have a wall, we can do this seated and just open up the shoulders.
It's meant to be just kind of a simple posture correction, which is very important for balance. If you are not able to stand up nice and straight, the tendency is to fall forward. A little correction halfway through our video. All right, come on away from the wall. Next one we're going to do is called a tandem walk. So a couple modifications for this. We're going to do a minute forward and then we're going to try a minute backwards. If you are unable to do the regular walk, you can just stand in a chair and hold it still.
You can walk along a wall,
Yep.
putting your hand against the wall.
I'm going to start one foot in front of the other. And then when I get to the end, I'm going to turn and go back. And back halfway through, if you want to switch to the other leg, you can.
All right, we're switching now.
And I'll just demonstrate what a wall tandem walk would look like. I'm literally just dragging one finger along the wall just to give me a little feedback, a little support. Sometimes with this one too, if you have lines on the floor or a seam in the flooring, it helps to walk along that. It gives you a little visual feedback. And we're good. Good, okay. Now we're gonna do it backwards.
I'm
So
gonna
let's start
stay in
over
my
here.
tandem stance.
Yes, if you're not up to moving yet, just repeat the last one we did. Really work on getting nice and stable. See if you can do it without holding on. And I'm going to go out of the screen, so I'll turn around. This is most challenging if you're able to put one foot directly behind the other without leaving any space at all. So your toe goes right up to your heel.
And we're switching if you're staying static. If you're standing here at the chair, try to not touch the chair. Try to keep your hand over the edge of the chair, but not touching.
All right. Next one we're going to do, you can use either a chair or the wall, we're gonna do high wall or chair taps. One leg it for 30 seconds, the other leg for 30 seconds. So it looks like this. I'm gonna pick a spot way high up on the wall. I'm gonna tap and not put my foot down.
I'm gonna hold on to the back of the chair and I'm gonna tap the top of the chair and down, but not put my foot down.
Beth, if you wanna tell me when we're halfway through.
I sure will. 10 seconds.
You can make this more challenging by standing further back from the wall too.
And switch.
But I'll leave it up to you for where you're starting.
Great job.
All right, we're on to our last one. We're gonna get into a plank. I'm gonna do at the wall. You can do at the chair if you're really, really good and strong in planks. Otherwise, I want you to be on a slightly higher than normal surface.
I'll use the back of the chair.
That works great. And we're gonna alternate lifting our legs.
Make sure your chair is on a surface that's not going to slide, or that your chair is against a piece of furniture that's not going to slide. There's 30 seconds left.
And if you want, you can hold for a couple seconds. Instead of going quickly, you'll get a little more strength benefit out of it if you slow it down. Okay. Nice work.
Awesome job, everybody.